the subtext to what I say that like normal people they'd never notice that. But I think because your intuition is just so finely developed that how did you realize this? Was there something I said or did that gave it away?
Just the way you talk about women, just in normal terms.
You mean like
you know,
peaches?
No, not necessarily that, but for your age, you want to get married very soon, right? Because you want to have.
I'm about to kick the bucket.
No, but you want to have kids, don't you? Right?
Yeah.
So I think this is like your perfect opportunity, like these Torah talks, to like really say what's good about you, why you like women, because women love compliments, right?
Yeah.
But like what I've heard is like, it's like, when I get married and my wife has loads of kids, she gets a bit fat. I'm gonna be thinking about those women that I've seen in porn. I'm going to keep that to the back of my head and think about them in lustful thoughts, when my wife's kind of put on a bit of weight.
Yeah, you think that's a problem?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because like you should look into your wife's eyes and say, well, yeah, you might put on like, I don't know,
20 pounds?
Yeah, 20 pounds, but like, she's giving you like 3 beautiful kids.
Right, so instead of fantasizing about some 18-year-old girl with 6 black guys, I could just think about...
Slightly worried how many men you've got in there.
I'm sorry?
I'm slightly worried about how many men you've got in that fantasy.
Oh yeah, you think that's worrying that I kind of like the certain genres? Probably a little worry.
Maybe.
Maybe a bit of a worry. Okay, so like trying to like mine those memories of the great porn scenes I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that's a big problem, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, tell me why.
Because it resonated with her. Because you mentioned that, if I remember correctly, almost a year ago on the show. That's an old thing. When you said, "What about thinking about a woman?" Because you after like 6 months of marriage. Would you say something like 6 months of marriage?
Well, the erotic half-life of a relationship is about 3 months. So
okay.
After about 3 months, the eros is about half as strong as it was initially.
Yeah, but that's like the statistics that you've read.
Yeah, but it kind of makes sense.
No, it doesn't. Because my parents had 8 children.
Really?
Yeah, they've been married for a very long time.
Wow.
So,
right.
So it can, you can find a woman that's perfectly right for you, and you can just like, the sex can be fantastic for years and years and years.
And it's not just because your dad has like stored up all these memories of...
No, because they met pretty young.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. That's bothering her, that about you, that it's like tagged on your head. I'm the kind of guy that if I marry a woman, I'm going to be thinking about some chick who have you seen in porn?
I don't remember. I'm trying to put that aside. I've tried to turn over a new leaf. I've been working the 12 steps. I'm a changed man. Like,
okay.
You can probably tell that about me. Like I'm just being transformed. Like.
Yeah, but like as a woman, I would hate to know that my husband, like a couple years down the line, or like even 10 years down the line, is like having sex with me and he's thinking about some like 21-year-old blonde. That I would just divorce him right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, so...
How would you feel it? How would you feel, say...
Oh, here we go.
How would you feel if, like, you married a woman that was 10 years younger than you, right? She really kept in shape. She looked really good, right? She has your kid...
Even though she's 35, okay.
Yeah, okay, maybe younger. Say she's 30, right?
Okay.
She has your kids, like 3 or 4, whatever, right? She keeps in shape after every birth, right? She goes back to original shape.
Yeah, I like that.
Right?
Tight. Yeah.
Right? Right. But just say, like, you're getting old and, like, you're putting on a bit of weight,
Yeah, getting a bit saggy, bags under the eyes, hair falling out, teeth falling out.
Well, not necessarily that far, but I mean, you're putting on a bit of weight, right? And she's, like, having sex with you, and you know that she's thinking about her boyfriend that she had back in high school.
He used to be a black.
No, he was just like, I don't know, some like school football team, He's like really muscly.
A black school football player.
Okay, he can be black if you want in your fantasy.
And really endowed.
Yeah. I don't know if you're getting turned on by this, but your face to like say that really bothers me that she's another man.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Would it hurt?
Yeah.
Well, that's the other side. the
Yeah.
woman would be hurt, but she'll be hurt more because women are women tend to be more insecure
Yeah.
than men.
Yeah. Yeah. But aside from that, like one slip about a year ago, I think I've pretty well put my best foot forward on these Torah talks and like doing everything I can to find a wife.
No.
No? Is there anything else that I've said in the past year aside from that one small slip?
That wasn't a small slip. That was like, you know, that should have been posted on banners around LA. I don't date this man. Like you said, I can't really pinpoint them, but you've said things about overweight women, how women should like keep in shape. But you've never said on camera like, when I marry, I'm going to keep myself in shape for my woman. I've never heard you say that. But you've always like said, you know, a woman must keep in shape after she has kids. You know, it runs both ways in a marriage. Yeah?
So do you think I'm a danger to women?
No.
But I would say...
You don't think I'm a bad boy?
No, I think you don't know how to get close to women.
That's true.
So you
I got a
end up
fear of
bitching about it.
intimacy,
Yeah, you bitch about it, so it's a
Yeah.
safety net so they don't come near you.
Yeah.
But actually, really, you're coming across as a complete dick.
So is this like almost every show that I say, you know,
Yeah, you're just a tone of voice sometimes, yeah.
and like the twitch of the face?
Bring up your sister.
My sister?
Your sister watched us for a couple of weeks in a row, and she will not watch again because...
Was it something I said?
She thinks you're a dick. She actually knew of you somehow, of blogs. She reads a lot of blogs. Not the porn blogs, but like your normal blog, right?
Right.
And she had heard of you before I started getting into the Torah talks, and then she came in. And like I remember she was watching in a different place and she'd like hit, you know, kind of rang me and said like, God, he's such a dick.
What was it I said? Do you remember?
Just
that?
a woman, I can't remember, but she just was like, oh, he just hates women, he's just so irritating, he's arrogant.
I think she nailed you on the point about how you're always talking about how women around here don't keep themselves in shape and they let themselves go and they're unattractive. What have you done lately to keep yourself in shape and not let yourself go?
I do the Alexander technique.
Isn't that just like sexually molesting women? Or sexually molesting people? That doesn't sound like a big workout.
The Alexander technique?
Yeah.
It's not a big workout. It's a way to reprogram your reactions to stimuli.
Right.
So that you're not all pulled down. And,
How much weight have you lost on the Alexander training?
oh, didn't do anything to help me lose weight.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
But I'm 10 pounds overweight.
Okay. Well, that's not so bad, but I'm saying, like, you know, you've also got to get in your head, like, when you get married, you have a wife and you want to have kids. Women do put on weight when they have babies. It's just like, you're going to have to get used to the fact that your wife is just going to be a bit chubby after the birth of the baby. You just expect it to ping back into size 0 as soon as she pops the kid out.
Well, I'm not extreme. I don't like size 0. Like, I like a normal woman's body. I don't like a boy. You know, I'm not looking for a boy.
Right, well, that's good.
Really skinny. What I'm looking for is a woman who likes to laugh. And it doesn't mean she has to go, I don't need, like, she doesn't have to be really demonstrative like that.
Right.
She doesn't have to do, like, oh, honey, let's do reverse cowgirl tonight. Like, she doesn't have to do, like, all these wild and crazy things, or,
Right.
you know, she doesn't have to go, oh, you know, you should see my gaper. Like, I'm not in, you know, I don't need that kind of, like, extreme, like, I don't have, like, a sporting attitude to sex where it's just, like, you know, some kind of extreme sport. Like, you know, I'm a traditional guy. So I just like someone who likes to laugh. So she doesn't have to, like, laugh out loud. But, you know, someone who just, like, finds life funny.
Right, okay. So
And be interested in Jewish stuff.
have you just come to this, like, have you just realized this recently? Like, when you
Well, as I get older and older and less, you know, attracted to women, I kind of, like, diminish my,
because you were, like...
what I'm looking for in a woman, so...
Yeah, because you were in the porn industry for a while, so you must have, like, liked women with extreme...
Yeah, like I had, you know, I had my moments because I mean, I was very dedicated to my craft as a journalist, and so there's such a thing as participatory journalism.